Have you ever heard of a place where women gracefully balance baskets overflowing with corn on their heads without using their hands? A land where wearing shorts that reveal too much leg could spark a cultural stir, and even entering a church restroom is considered completely off-limits. Welcome to Zambia, a country steeped in rich traditions, bursting with untold mysteries, and home to the largest emerald mine on the planet. Imagine this. A pint of beer costs just $1, and the cost of living is so affordable that it feels tailor-made for adventurous souls exploring on a budget. Curious to uncover the hidden treasures of this captivating nation? Stick around. What you're about to discover will leave you speechless. Zambia is a land of extraordinary natural wealth, and nothing highlights this more than its emerald mines. Hidden within the Copperbelt province lies the Kagem Emerald Mine, the largest producer of emeralds in the world. Operated by Gemfields, a company known for sustainable mining practices, Kagem is celebrated not only for its massive output, but also for the remarkable quality of its vibrant green gemstones. In stark contrast to the grim history often linked to mining, Kagem symbolizes hope and progress. The mine actively works to minimize environmental impact and uplifts local communities by creating jobs and funding essential projects such as schools, healthcare facilities, and infrastructure improvements. But emeralds are just the beginning of Zambia's resource riches. Beneath its fertile lands lies an array of minerals that have powered its economy for decades. The Copperbelt region, aptly named for its vast deposits of copper, is vital to the global copper industry. In fact, copper alone generates nearly 70% of the country's export revenue. Zambia's soil is also rich in cobalt, gold, zinc, and lead, solidifying its position as a mining powerhouse in southern Africa. Stay with us, because coming up next is a cultural gem just as dazzling as Zambia's emeralds. The incredible tradition of Zambian women balancing goods on their heads. This artful skill speaks volumes about resilience, elegance, and strength. Along the reddish dirt paths of Zambia's rural villages, or amidst the lively marketplaces of Lusaka, a captivating tradition paints a vivid picture of everyday life. Women, moving with astonishing grace, carry towering loads balanced effortlessly on their heads. But instead of designer bags or sleek suitcases, their burdens are baskets filled with golden corn, fresh vegetables, or brightly colored handmade crafts. A carefully wrapped scarf acts as a cushion, allowing their heads to support the weight with ease. Their hands, meanwhile, remain free, organizing goods, tending to playful children, or waving warmly to neighbors and friends. This unique skill, honed through generations, is more than a practical necessity. It is a reflection of creativity, resilience, and cultural pride. For those visiting from abroad, such as someone from the United States, this might resemble the reliability and balance of a sturdy, classic vehicle like an all-terrain Jeep. Yet, for Zambian women, this tradition is far more symbolic. It represents their strength, their connection to their communities, and their ability to carry not only physical loads, but also the stories and heritage of their people. Their sparkling eyes and confident strides reveal a message of perseverance and pride with every step. Have you ever attempted balancing something on your head? How did it go? Let us know your experience or thoughts about this remarkable skill in the comments below. How short is too short? In Zambia, this isn't just a matter of personal style, it's a cultural conversation rooted in tradition. Even in the scorching heat where lighter clothing seems ideal, many communities, particularly among the Bemba people, have firm expectations for women's attire. Shorts shorter than 6 inches are simply unacceptable. To outsiders, this might seem unusual, but for the Bemba and other traditional groups, modesty is deeply connected to the ideals of virtue and dignity for women. These customs, passed down through generations, are seen as a way to protect women from unwanted attention. However, challenging these norms can lead to consequences, ranging from stern social criticism to exclusion from certain activities. Interestingly, this rule isn't enforced uniformly across Zambia. Urban areas like Lusaka and Livingston tend to be more relaxed, influenced by modern fashion trends. Still, in rural and traditional regions, these expectations remain deeply ingrained. The issue sparks debate, even among Zambians. Some view these customs as essential to preserving cultural identity, while others see them as outdated rules that unfairly restrict women and invite judgment. And speaking of cultural surprises, have you ever faced a situation where nature calls at the most inconvenient time? In Zambia, this can be particularly tricky in a church setting. Before we explain why, please take a moment to hit the notification bell and subscribe. It helps us immensely and will keep working to bring you the best content possible. No matter how urgent the situation, in Zambia, using a restroom inside a church is strictly prohibited. Churches are considered sacred spaces meant for prayer, reflection, and community gatherings. Preserving their cleanliness and spiritual sanctity is a deeply held tradition. Many believe that personal acts like this could disrupt the atmosphere of worship and compromise the space's holiness. Churchgoers are expected to plan ahead or step outside to find alternative facilities. Some churches even enforce additional rules, such as separate restrooms for men and women or restrictions during ceremonies. While some view these practices as a respectful nod to faith and tradition, others see them as inconvenient, especially during lengthy services. In rural and deeply traditional areas, these rules remain steadfast, serving as a reminder of the close connection between religious observance and cultural values in Zambia. What does it take to prepare young women for the responsibilities of adulthood in Zambia? For the Bemba, Lunda, and Lozi communities, the answer is found in the Kumuk ritual, a profound coming-of-age tradition. This ceremony is more than a celebration of maturity. It is a transformative journey that shapes the future of young women. The Kumuk ritual represents a pivotal milestone, marking the transition from childhood to adulthood. During this time, young women are temporarily separated from their families and communities, entering a private, designated space for weeks of intensive learning. Guided by elder women, they are taught the knowledge and values essential for becoming self-assured and independent adults. The lessons extend far beyond basic household tasks. The young participants learn about marriage, family dynamics, and resolving conflicts, with a strong focus on mutual respect and harmony. Elder women teach practical skills such as child-rearing and maintaining a home, while also emphasizing the importance of self-respect and building strong, meaningful relationships. One of the most powerful aspects of the Kumuk ritual is its emphasis on community and cultural values. Participants gain a deep connection to their heritage, learning how to honor and preserve traditions while embracing their vital role in maintaining family and societal unity. After completing the Kumuk ritual, the young women are formally recognized as adults, with the ceremony often concluding in a joyous community celebration. They emerge not only equipped with skills to excel as wives and mothers, but also with a strong sense of purpose and identity. Next, we'll uncover why Zambia is celebrated as one of Africa's safest countries and reveal the legendary warmth of its hospitality. Stay with us. In a world where safety is often a concern for travelers, Zambia shines as a peaceful and hospitable destination. Building on the traditions and respect for sacred spaces we just explored, it's no wonder this country is frequently regarded as one of the safest places in Africa. But what makes Zambia such a welcoming haven? At the core of Zambia's reputation for safety lies its political stability and a deeply rooted culture of kindness and community harmony. The national motto, "One Zambia, One Nation," encapsulates its strong commitment to unity and mutual understanding. Zambia's crime rates are notably lower than those of its neighboring countries. While travelers are always advised to remain cautious, especially in busy urban areas, Zambia's warm culture fosters an environment where many visitors feel secure. A traveler from the United Kingdom once described Zambians as the friendliest people I've ever met, sharing how locals went out of their way to make her feel welcome and safe throughout her journey. According to a report by the Global Peace Index in the year 2023, Zambia ranked among the 10 safest countries in Africa, solidifying its reputation as a top choice for leisure and adventure seekers alike. Have you ever visited a place that immediately felt like home? Share your stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your experiences. And here's something exciting. Zambia is an affordable paradise for retirees and thrill seekers. Up next, we'll explore the cost of living in Zambia, where you can enjoy a vibrant lifestyle without emptying your wallet. Stay tuned. If Zambia's safety and welcoming hospitality haven't caught your attention yet, its affordable cost of living just might. For retirees or adventurers looking for an exciting lifestyle without overspending, Zambia offers an ideal mix of low expenses and rich cultural opportunities. Let's start with housing. Renting a one-bedroom apartment in the city center costs around $400 per month, while suburban options are available for about $250. Utilities, including water and electricity, usually add about $100 monthly, although internet costs are relatively high at roughly $120. Meals in Zambia are both affordable and diverse. A meal at a local restaurant typically costs $6, while groceries for one person, including essentials like rice, chicken, and fresh produce, average about $240 per month. For beer enthusiasts, a pint costs just $1. Transportation is another budget-friendly aspect of life in Zambia. A single ride on public transport costs approximately $1.50, while a monthly pass is available for $39. Prefer taxis? Fares start at around $2.70 for the first mile, making it easy to explore cities like Lusaka or venture into the countryside affordably. Fitness and leisure are also accessible in Zambia. A gym membership typically costs between $30 and $50 per month, allowing residents to stay active. Overall, monthly living costs for a single person range from $850 to $1,000 depending on their lifestyle. With its low costs, safety, and friendly atmosphere, Zambia combines adventure and tranquility into one irresistible package. If you're exploring Zambia, missing out on its cuisine would be a mistake. The food here will keep you coming back for more. At the heart of every Zambian meal is nshima, a thick maize porridge that serves as both the base and soul of the country's culinary traditions. Simple yet incredibly satisfying, nshima is paired with savory relishes like vegetable stews, meats, or fish. What makes nshima even more special is the way it's eaten. Zambians traditionally enjoy this staple with their hands, a practice that deepens the dining experience by creating a personal connection to the food. For those seeking something more unique, ifisashashi is a must-try dish. This rich and creamy stew combines spinach with groundnut sauce, often enhanced with pumpkin or sweet potato leaves. Its nutty, earthy flavors perfectly complement the simplicity of nshima. Another favorite is kapenta, small sun-dried sardines fried until crispy, delivering a burst of bold flavor in every bite. Zambia's culinary adventure doesn't stop there. The street food scene is vibrant and full of exciting surprises. A standout is chanda, also known as African pudding, a cake-like treat made from orchid tubers and peanuts. Its nutty, slightly savory taste makes it unforgettable. For a quick snack, you can enjoy roasted maize, grilled meat skewers, or vitumbua, fried dough balls that resemble donuts but with a uniquely Zambian twist. Which of these delicious dishes would you like to try first? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your picks. How does a country like Zambia emerge as a leader in education, technology, and renewable energy? The answer lies in its forward-thinking vision and dedication to improving the lives of its people. In recent years, Zambia's technology sector has experienced remarkable growth, fueled by innovative projects like Smart Zambia. This government initiative aims to enhance digital connectivity and provide efficient online public services, ensuring that even the most remote communities have access to essential resources. As of the year 2024, mobile phone and internet usage in Zambia continues to grow steadily, connecting millions to the digital world for the very first time. These advancements are narrowing the digital divide, unlocking new opportunities for innovation and development. Zambia has also made significant progress in education. It is one of the few African nations to offer free primary education, a policy that has transformed the lives of millions of children, particularly in rural areas. By eliminating financial barriers, Zambia is empowering the next generation with the tools they need to succeed. This bold approach underscores the nation's commitment to ensuring that every child has access to knowledge and opportunity, regardless of their background. In renewable energy, Zambia is setting an example for the continent. The Kariba Gorge Lower Hydropower Station, one of Africa's largest hydropower projects, has greatly increased the country's capacity to produce clean and sustainable electricity. Today, hydropower accounts for the majority of Zambia's energy production, reducing dependence on fossil fuels and positioning the country as a leader in environmental sustainability. These efforts are not only protecting the planet but also enhancing the quality of life for many Zambians, as more rural areas gain access to reliable electricity. What's next on Zambia's path toward modernization? Let's head to Lusaka City Market, where the vibrant energy of daily life reflects the country's rich culture and growing economy. Stay tuned. If you want to experience the heartbeat of life in Zambia, there's no better place than Lusaka City Market. This sprawling hub, located in the center of the capital, is more than just a shopping spot. It's a lively window into Zambia's culture, traditions, and everyday rhythm. The market delivers a sensory feast of sights, sounds, and smells. Stalls brim with fresh produce, from vibrant vegetables and exotic tropical fruits to freshly butchered meat and fish. Looking for essentials? You'll find everything from clothing and footwear to household goods. The lively calls of vendors showcasing their products and the energetic bargaining of shoppers create an electrifying atmosphere that immerses you in the life of Lusaka. Food lovers will also find plenty to enjoy. The market is home to stalls offering traditional Zambian street food, including crispy fritters, savory shmia dishes, and perfectly grilled meats. A highlight for many is the Sunday market, beloved by both locals and tourists. Here you'll discover handcrafted items steeped in cultural heritage, such as intricate wood carvings, handmade jewelry, and traditional fabric bags. Artistic paintings and other unique crafts showcase the exceptional talent of Zambia's artisans, making it the ideal spot to pick up a memorable keepsake. What makes Lusaka City Market truly special is its ability to embody the many layers of Zambian life. It's a vibrant blend of people, stories, and traditions, a place where modernity meets timeless customs in perfect harmony. From the lively bustle of Lusaka City Market, we journey to a place where nature takes center stage, Victoria Falls, one of the most breathtaking waterfalls on Earth. Spanning the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe, this natural marvel is fittingly known by its local name, Mosi Oatunya, meaning the smoke that thunders. The Zambezi River flows gently until it reaches the falls, where it plunges dramatically into a gorge over 400 feet deep and stretches more than 1 mile across. During the rainy season, the falls transform into an immense water curtain, with mist rising high into the sky and forming vibrant rainbows in the sunlight. Victoria Falls is unique for its uninterrupted flow, offering visitors a raw and powerful spectacle of nature. The deafening roar of water cascading into the gorge and the cool mist enveloping the area create an unforgettable sensory experience. Adventurous visitors can swim in the Devil's Pool, a natural infinity pool at the edge of the falls, or enjoy hiking trails, scenic helicopter rides, and thrilling whitewater rafting on the Zambezi. Beyond its grandeur, the falls are deeply connected to the ancient forces of nature. As part of the Mosi Oatunya National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the area also protects diverse wildlife, adding to its significance. Next, get ready to explore Zambia's incredible wildlife reserves, where lions, elephants, and leopards roam freely. Stay tuned to discover why Zambia is the ultimate destination for encountering Africa's Big Five. If seeing Africa's Big Five, lions, elephants, leopards, rhinos, and Cape buffalo, is on your travel bucket list, Zambia is a destination that deserves the top spot in your plans. One of the best places to encounter these majestic animals is South Luangwa National Park, located in eastern Zambia. Covering more than 9,500 square kilometers, this park is a haven for wildlife enthusiasts and nature lovers. Its diverse habitats are home to over 60 mammal species, 400 bird species, and numerous reptiles and amphibians. Here, the Big Five roam freely, creating unforgettable encounters for those lucky enough to witness them. Visiting South Luangwa is more than just a safari, it's a journey into the heart of the wilderness. Guests can choose from jeep safaris, guided walking tours, or canoe rides along the Luangwa River. Each adventure offers a unique perspective, whether it's watching lions resting in the shade, elephants grazing near the riverbanks, or leopards moving stealthily through the trees. The park's pristine landscapes and abundant wildlife ensure every moment is truly special. But South Luangwa is just the beginning. Zambia boasts other remarkable wildlife destinations, such as Kafue National Park, one of the largest parks in Africa, and the Lower Zambezi National Park, where canoe safaris offer close encounters with elephants, hippos, and crocodiles. The Luangwa Valley Game Management Area is another treasure, offering a chance to see rare and endangered species in their natural habitats. While these experiences are thrilling, it's essential to remember that these reserves are the animals' homes. Always travel with knowledgeable guides, adhere to safety protocols, and maintain a respectful distance from wildlife to ensure both your safety and the well-being of the animals. What makes a capital city unique? In Lusaka, the energetic heart of Zambia, it's the captivating blend of European modernity and African tradition. This vibrant city reflects how Zambia embraces progress while preserving its cultural identity. At Lusaka's core are iconic structures like the F&B House, the tallest building in Zambia, symbolizing growth and progress. Bustling shopping destinations like East Park Mall and Arcades Mall highlight the city's urban transformation, offering high-end stores, entertainment, and dining that attract both locals and visitors. Beyond the bustling center, Lusaka reveals its calm and peaceful side. Tree-lined streets and quiet neighborhoods offer a slower pace, balancing the city's energy with suburban tranquility. For nature lovers, the Mundawanga Environmental Park is an essential visit. This conservation center is home to wildlife such as lions, giraffes, and antelopes, and plays a key role in environmental education and awareness. Lusaka also honors its history and culture. The Lusaka National Museum showcases artifacts and stories from Zambia's colonial past to its independence, offering visitors a deeper understanding of the country's journey and identity. With its dynamic blend of tradition and progress, Lusaka appeals to all. Whether exploring lively markets, enjoying peaceful parks, or discovering its rich history, the city offers an unforgettable experience. Next, we'll dive into the Kuomboka Festival, a colorful celebration of Zambia's traditions that brings its culture to life. Stay tuned. Few festivals in Africa are as captivating as Zambia's Kuomboka Festival, a spectacular cultural celebration rich in history and tradition. Honored by the Lozi people of the Barotse floodplains in western Zambia, this annual event is a vivid display of unity, cultural pride, and a profound spiritual connection. The word Kuomboka translates to get out of the water in Lozi, symbolizing the migration of the Lozi king Lightenga and his people from the seasonally flooded plains to higher ground. This centuries-old tradition began during the reign of King Luwanika, who guided his people through similar journeys during the rainy season. At its core, the Kuomboka Festival represents resilience, leadership, and harmony in overcoming nature's challenges. The festival's highlight is the majestic river journey. The Litunga travels aboard the Nalikwanda, a magnificent royal barge adorned with the figure of an elephant, symbolizing authority and strength. Rowers dressed in traditional outfits move in synchronized rhythm, paddling to the beat of Myoma drums and the melody of lively folk songs. Surrounding the royal barge are vibrant boats filled with locals, forming a colorful flotilla of joy and celebration. More than a spectacle, the Kuomboka Festival is deeply spiritual. Before the journey begins, elders and priests conduct sacred rituals to honor the river gods and ancestors, seeking blessings and ensuring safe passage. Beyond the river procession, the festival offers a feast for the senses. Traditional music, energetic dances, bustling market stalls, and flavorful local delicacies create a carnival-like atmosphere. The streets pulse with energy as people from across Zambia and beyond gather to honor this unique cultural tradition. How does a country with more than 70 ethnic groups and 72 languages foster a sense of unity? Welcome to Zambia, a landlocked nation in southern Africa where cultural diversity is not just a feature, but a defining aspect of its identity. Spanning over 750,000 square kilometers, Zambia is nearly the same size as the state of Texas in the United States. The country shares borders with 8 neighbors: the Democratic Republic of Congo, Tanzania, Malawi, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Namibia, and Angola. This strategic location has made Zambia a cultural melting pot, where traditions, languages, and histories blend seamlessly. Home to 20 million people, Zambia is a vibrant mosaic of ethnic groups, each contributing to the nation's rich cultural heritage. The 72 languages spoken across the country reflect this incredible diversity, creating a linguistic tapestry that is as intricate as it is fascinating. While English is the official language used for governance, education, and media, it is not the first language for most Zambians. Instead, 7 major local languages, including Bemba, Kunda, Lunda, Lozi, Nyanja, and Tonga, dominate daily life, tying people to their roots. Picture navigating a land where each region offers a distinct linguistic experience. In bustling urban centers like Lusaka, English and Nyanja often intermingle, while in rural areas, languages like Lozi or Tonga preserve age-old traditions. These languages are more than just communication tools. They are living pieces of history, carrying the stories, songs, and wisdom of generations past. Zambia's linguistic richness makes it a cultural treasure trove, but it also poses unique challenges. Bridging communication across so many groups requires creativity and adaptability. English acts as a common thread, enabling people from diverse backgrounds to connect while still cherishing their individual identities. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you want to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. What happens when a tiny island, once among the wealthiest places on Earth, fades into obscurity, now grappling with the highest obesity rates in the world and using its airport runway as an improvised track for daily walks? Nauru, officially recognized as the least visited country on the planet, is a land with an extraordinary tale, a journey marked by staggering wealth, environmental collapse, and a way of life reshaped by unexpected challenges. Could this isolated island, with its tumultuous past, offer some of the most profound insights into sustainability and resilience? Join us as we uncover the fascinating story of Nauru. Nauru, a tiny island nation in the vast Pacific Ocean, is known for more than its remote location or diminutive size. This unique country has a special allure, especially in its people and their rich cultural traditions. Let's dive into the lives of the women of Nauru. There's something undeniably mesmerizing about their natural beauty, reflecting the island's vibrant history and deep cultural roots. With warm, sun-kissed skin, expressive dark eyes, and an air of quiet grace, Nauruan women embody the hospitality and community spirit the island is famous for. In a world where global beauty trends often blur into one, Nauruan women stand out with their distinct and striking features. Their traditional attire plays a significant role in expressing their culture. One iconic garment, crafted from palm leaves, is adorned with shells and bright patterns. These beautiful outfits are commonly worn during cultural performances and celebrations. Picture this: a group of women moving gracefully in traditional dances, their garments swaying rhythmically, a vivid and unforgettable representation of Nauru's essence. Yet what truly sets Nauru apart is not just its visual beauty, it's the warmth and kindness of its people. Known for its tight-knit community, Nauru welcomes strangers with open arms, treating visitors like family. This hospitality isn't just anecdotal. A report from the Pacific Islands Forum in the year 2024 revealed that nearly 90% of visitors felt genuinely embraced during their stay. That's an impressive figure, wouldn't you agree? If you're fortunate enough to visit during a local festival or celebration, you're in for more than just entertainment. Families often invite guests to join in the festivities, offering delicious home-cooked meals and sharing heartfelt stories about life on the island. It's an experience that creates a rare and lasting sense of connection. So what do you think? Does Nauru's tiny size and remote location hold a bigger, more meaningful story than most travelers could ever imagine? Could this be one of the friendliest places you've never heard of? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Did you know that nearly 71% of Nauru's population is classified as obese? This staggering figure makes it the country with the highest obesity rate in the world. As you stroll through the streets, visit the local markets, or dine at a restaurant, it's clear that obesity is a widespread challenge, a crisis so severe, it is often described as an epidemic. But how did this island nation reach such a critical point? The roots of this issue trace back to the collapse of Nauru's once thriving phosphate mining industry. Decades ago, Nauru was among the wealthiest nations per person thanks to its abundant phosphate deposits. However, when those resources were depleted, the nation's wealth vanished too. Today, Nauru heavily depends on imported, inexpensive processed foods such as instant noodles, canned meats, and sugary drinks. These unhealthy items have become dietary staples, fueling the obesity crisis. Making matters worse, much of Nauru's land has been devastated by phosphate mining, leaving it unusable for agriculture. Without the ability to grow their own fresh food, residents have no choice but to rely on unhealthy imports. Adding to this, a traditional belief that being overweight is a sign of prosperity and affluence has further exacerbated the problem. Coupled with a largely sedentary lifestyle, these factors have caused obesity rates to soar. Astonishingly, around 40% of the population suffers from type 2 diabetes, giving Nauru the highest diabetes rate globally. To combat this health emergency, the government has turned to some creative and unusual solutions. One of the most notable? Transforming the island's airport runway into a makeshift track for exercise. With limited open spaces, Nauru is only about 8 square miles. The runway has become a practical solution. It offers a rare, flat area where locals can walk and stay active. Imagine the site residents using the same runway for their daily fitness routines that planes use to land and take off. It's an unexpected yet ingenious response to a pressing issue. This runway exercise initiative is just one part of the government's broader efforts to encourage physical activity and improve public health. For an island that measures only about 4 miles wide and 5 miles long, space feels tight. But through small, determined acts like these, Nauruans are taking steps to reclaim their health and well-being. Before we move on, I have a quick 10-second favor to ask. If you've been enjoying this journey with us, consider hitting that subscribe button and tapping the notification bell. Your support means everything to us and helps us bring you even more incredible stories. If you do this, I promise my team and I will work tirelessly to make this channel even better. Deal? Nauru's history isn't just about environmental devastation and public health struggles. It also includes a fascinating yet controversial chapter in its economic journey. What do you do when your country's primary resource is nearly gone and your economy is teetering on the edge of collapse? In the 1990s, Nauru faced precisely this dilemma as its once abundant phosphate reserves were rapidly depleting. Instead of pursuing a conventional solution, the island embarked on an unconventional and contentious path: offshore banking and the sale of passports. During this period, Nauru registered over 400 offshore banks. But here's the catch: many of these banks existed only on paper. They didn't need to operate physically on the island. This lack of regulation turned Nauru into a hotspot for illicit financial activities, including laundering vast sums of money. It's believed that Russian criminal organizations funneled billions of dollars through Nauru's shell banks during this time. But that wasn't the only strategy Nauru employed. The country also started selling passports, offering citizenship to individuals seeking visa-free travel or financial benefits. Unfortunately, this program attracted more than just entrepreneurs and investors. It also drew individuals with sinister motives, including terrorism suspects, sparking global concern and criticism. The United States, alarmed by the potential misuse of these programs by criminal networks, pressured Nauru to shut down both its offshore banking operations and passport sales. By the year 2003, under the threat of severe financial sanctions, Nauru was forced to revoke many of its offshore banking licenses. However, the damage was already done. The island's reputation was severely tarnished, and many international banks severed ties with Nauru, isolating it further from the global financial system. This tumultuous period left deep scars on Nauru's economy and its standing in the international community. The question now is, how does a small, isolated nation like Nauru rebuild after such a dramatic fall from grace? And what lies ahead for this unique island? Stay tuned as we continue to explore the remarkable story of Nauru. Corruption surged, money laundering spiraled out of control, and climate change ravaged Nauru's already struggling fishing industry. The result? A nation with unemployment rates soaring to nearly 80% and land that was rendered barren. The crisis seemed never-ending. In a desperate bid to stave off total collapse, Nauru was approached by Australia in the year 2001 with a controversial proposal to transform the island into a processing center for refugees attempting to reach Australian shores. With no other viable options and bankruptcy looming, Nauru agreed. This marked the beginning of the Nauru Regional Processing Center, where asylum seekers arriving by boat were sent to live in overcrowded and often harsh conditions. Soon after, reports of abuse and human rights violations began to surface. The conditions became so severe that the International Criminal Court described them as illegal. International organizations, including the United Nations and Amnesty International, strongly condemned the situation. In response to mounting criticism, the Nauruan government took drastic steps to control the narrative. In the year 2015, they even temporarily banned Facebook, claiming it was to protect residents from inappropriate content. However, many believed the real reason was to silence whistleblowers and obscure the truth about the dire conditions in the processing center. If you've ever wondered why obtaining a visa to visit Nauru is so difficult, this might offer a clue. The island appears intent on keeping much of its reality hidden from the outside world. Adding to this already bleak scenario, Nauru only abolished the death penalty in the year 2016, a move that reflects the ongoing tension and strict policies shaping everyday life on this small island. Visiting Nauru is a truly unique adventure, but reaching this remote island is far from simple. If you're planning to travel here, there's only one way to arrive: Nauru International Airport, serviced by Nauru Airlines. And here's the catch: there's just one weekly flight from Brisbane, Australia. This means careful planning is essential. Before boarding the plane, you'll need a visa, which costs $100. The tricky part: you can only apply at one of 10 consulates or embassies worldwide. So getting to Nauru takes serious preparation. When you finally land on this tiny Pacific island, you'll quickly notice that accommodations are very limited. There are just 4 hotels on the entire island. The Minin Hotel is the largest. But don't expect luxury. This isn't a 5-star destination. While the ocean views are stunning, Nauru's charm lies in its simplicity. Forget about lavish resorts or all-inclusive packages. This is as authentic as it gets. Getting around the island poses its own challenges. With no public transportation and limited rental cars, securing one will set you back between $60 and $100 per day. But keep in mind, tourist services are nearly non-existent. In fact, most visitors here aren't tourists at all. They're diplomats, aid workers, or officials. Living costs in Nauru can add up fast. Beyond the $100 visa fee, meals will cost you between $15 and $25, and even essentials like bottled water range from $2 to $4. For such a small island, the cost of living is surprisingly high. So how does Nauru manage to sustain this expensive lifestyle? What do you think? Would you visit one of the world's least traveled and most isolated islands? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Nauru is a place where nature truly shines, boasting pristine beaches and vibrant coral reefs that draw snorkeling enthusiasts from around the world. The island's coastline stretches just under 20 miles, and with more than 7 miles of coral reefs encircling it, you're never far from crystal-clear waters teeming with marine life. Did you know that almost 90% of Nauru's shoreline is surrounded by these reefs? They are a thriving habitat for sea creatures, making Nauru a dream destination for anyone passionate about exploring the ocean. In fact, its coral reefs are considered among the best preserved ecosystems in the Pacific. A study conducted in the year 2024 found that more than 300 fish species and over 100 coral species flourish here, largely untouched by human activity. And if snorkeling isn't enough, why not try fishing? The waters around Nauru are renowned for species like tuna and marlin, attracting both local fishermen and adventurous visitors seeking an unforgettable experience. Prefer to keep your feet on land? Nauru's secluded beaches offer the perfect escape for those looking for tranquility, with soft sands and a serene atmosphere that's increasingly rare to find. For travelers with a more adventurous spirit, hiking across the rugged limestone hills provides dramatic views of the inland landscape. These rocky peaks stand in striking contrast to the calm, turquoise coastline. Though Nauru may be small, it's packed with contrasts and natural beauty that make it a hidden gem worth exploring. So which adventure would you choose on this island? Would you dive into its underwater treasures or trek through its rugged peaks? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever wondered how a small island nation could once rival the wealthiest countries in the world? It sounds unbelievable, but Nauru, a tiny Pacific island, achieved just that, and it was all thanks to bird droppings, also known as guano. But how could guano turn an entire nation into one of the richest on Earth? For thousands of years, seabirds flocked to Nauru, leaving behind thick layers of nutrient-rich droppings. Over time, these deposits solidified into phosphate, an essential ingredient in fertilizers that revolutionized global agriculture. Can you imagine that nearly 80% of Nauru's land was blanketed in this material, with layers reaching up to 33 feet deep? This phosphate ore, often called white gold, became a priceless natural resource. By the early 1970s, Nauru gained full control over its phosphate mining operations and increased production to an astonishing 1 million tons per year. The island began exporting its white gold worldwide, and by the mid-70s, Nauru had become one of the richest countries on the planet. To put this into perspective, in the year 1975, Nauru's gross domestic product per capita skyrocketed to $50,000 US. For comparison, the GDP per capita in the United States at the time was just $7,600. Nauru's was over 6 times higher. With this newfound wealth, Nauru invested heavily in foreign real estate, acquiring properties in Australia and even a theater in London. Some say that treasures were secretly buried on the island during its golden age, but to this day, these remain unconfirmed tales. It's incredible to think that a small island with such an unusual resource could reach such unimaginable economic heights, isn't it? But as we'll discover, Nauru's prosperity didn't last forever. Stay tuned to hear the next chapter in this extraordinary story. This year, Nauru celebrated its 56th Independence Day in the year 2024 with grand festivities. The colorful parades and cultural performances seem like a joyous occasion. However, beneath the vibrant displays lies the harsh reality of a nation struggling to survive amid severe economic challenges. What exactly went wrong in Nauru, and how did this once thriving island find itself in such a precarious position? President David Ading, in his speech, praised the resilience and strength of the Nauruan people, a sentiment that resonates deeply with citizens enduring daily hardships. Once, Nauru's economy flourished thanks to its vast phosphate reserves, which brought immense wealth. But those days are long gone. The phosphate reserves are nearly depleted, leaving behind a barren landscape. Today, 90% of Nauru's land has been stripped bare, devastated by decades of mining. What remains is an island grappling with a collapsed economy. For a country with a population of just 10,000 people, the depletion of phosphate has been catastrophic. High unemployment, widespread poverty, and a dependence on foreign aid are now the stark realities of life in Nauru. In an effort to generate revenue, the nation has resorted to controversial measures, such as hosting offshore detention centers for asylum seekers arriving from Australia. While this has brought in crucial funds, it has come at a significant social and ethical cost. Despite the jubilant Independence Day celebrations, the underlying struggles serve as a sobering reminder of the immense challenges the island faces. The nation's accomplishments are overshadowed by its economic instability, leaving many to wonder how long can a country sustain itself when its primary source of wealth has disappeared. Can Nauru find a path to a sustainable future? As we reflect on Nauru's remarkable history, it's clear that while its people celebrate independence, the fight for economic survival is far from over. Before modern times, the lives of Nauruans were closely tied to the vast ocean surrounding their small island. Fishing wasn't just a way to gather food, it was, and still is, a significant part of their cultural identity. But what makes fishing in Nauru so unique? It's not just about casting nets into the water. Traditional fishing ceremonies are intricate, involving prayers, chants, and rituals meant to seek divine protection and ensure a plentiful catch. These customs have been carefully passed down through generations, reflecting Nauru's enduring connection to the ocean, their primary source of sustenance for centuries. The island's bond with the sea doesn't end there. Nauru's love for the ocean is also celebrated through its tradition of canoe racing. Long ago, canoes were vital for survival, providing a means of transport and enabling exploration of the surrounding waters. Today, this maritime heritage is honored with boat races held during festivals and special events. Imagine this small, hand-carved wooden canoes, each a product of generations of craftsmanship, racing along Nauru's coast in spirited competition. While it may seem like a simple pastime, these races are a profound reminder of the island's deeply rooted maritime culture. These vibrant traditions reveal how Nauru continues to honor its ancient practices while adapting to the modern world. For the rare visitors who make their way to this remote island, these customs offer a glimpse into a side of Nauru that is rarely seen, a testament to the resilience and spirit of its people. What do you think? Could these centuries-old traditions help us understand Nauru in ways that go beyond its struggles? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Nauru is not only one of the smallest countries on Earth, it's also one of the most unusual in ways that might surprise you. Did you know that Nauru has no official capital city? While most nations designate a single city, or in some cases, like Bolivia or South Africa, even 2 or 3, as their capital, Nauru stands out by doing things a little differently. So how does a country operate without a capital? The answer lies in Yaren, a district situated on the southern coast of the island. Yaren acts as the de facto capital, even though it's not officially recognized as such. Here you'll find the Parliament building, embassies from nations like Taiwan and Australia, and Nauru's only international airport. However, calling Yaren a city might be misleading. It's more of an administrative center, lacking the bustling infrastructure or population density of typical capitals. Why does Nauru follow this unconventional path? Could it be a reflection of the island's simplicity, or perhaps a practical choice due to its small population? Whatever the reason, Nauru's lack of a formal capital is just one of the many features that make this tiny island truly one of a kind. Nauru's story is a stark warning about what happens when a nation's prosperity is built on fragile foundations. In the 1970s, this small Pacific island ranked among the wealthiest countries on Earth thanks to its abundant phosphate reserves. Phosphate, an essential ingredient in fertilizers, brought immense wealth to Nauru. But today, the island faces not only economic collapse but also devastating environmental damage. So, what went wrong for this once prosperous nation? The phosphate that fueled Nauru's success eventually ran out. Without a backup plan or diversified economy, the nation's wealth disappeared almost overnight. The environmental toll was just as severe. Decades of mining left the land barren and scarred, rendering much of it unsuitable for farming or other industries. What about the people? The riches from phosphate didn't just change the landscape, they also shaped the culture. In the 1970s, Nauru's high incomes fostered a lifestyle of ease and overindulgence. Hard work and education took a back seat. After all, why prepare for the future when the money seemed endless? Now, the consequences are painfully clear. Nauru has one of the highest obesity rates in the world, with more than 80% of adults classified as obese, over 4 in 5 people. The nation's transition from self-sustenance to dependence on imported, processed foods has taken a heavy toll on public health. What lessons can we draw from Nauru's story? It's more than a cautionary tale for small nations, it's a wake-up call for the entire world. Pursuing short-term profits while ignoring long-term sustainability leads to disaster, economically, environmentally, and socially. Nauru's rise and fall highlights the critical need for sustainable development, future planning, and education. Without these pillars, even the wealthiest societies can crumble. The lessons from Nauru serve as a reminder of the dangers of ignoring long-term consequences. If we fail to learn from its mistakes, similar outcomes could unfold on a global scale. As we reflect on Nauru's remarkable yet tragic journey, we must ask ourselves, how can we ensure our own societies are built on sustainable foundations, not on the illusion of infinite wealth? If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you want to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Step into a world where wealth flows endlessly, where secrecy rules and extravagance knows no bounds. Imagine a realm where substances are discreetly slipped into unsuspecting drinks, witnesses are silenced with payouts worth millions, and the locations of these gatherings are cloaked in layers of mystery. Today, we uncover 12 shocking realities about the extravagant, billion-dollar parties of the ultra-wealthy that have left the world in awe. 1. The value of the bottles of wine. In the secretive world of the ultra-wealthy, the drinks served are far more than just beverages. They are symbols of status and power. Forget the tequila or whiskey found in a typical bar. These exclusive events are an exhibition of the rarest and most extravagant spirits money can buy. Imagine sipping on a gin like the Bombay Sapphire Revolution, a limited edition masterpiece priced at a jaw-dropping $200,000. To put that in perspective, a single sip of this gin could equal the cost of 2 average homes in many neighborhoods. And the wines? They come encased in bottles as luxurious as their contents. Think Baccarat crystal vessels adorned with diamonds and sapphires, shaped into designs as exquisite as pearls. One iconic example is the renowned Macallan whiskey, with bottles that range from $200,000 to $600,000. Other high-profile names, like Dom Perignon and Cristal, are a staple at these gatherings, served with the kind of casual flair that belies their extraordinary value. Anything less would be unthinkable in this lavish setting. Yet beneath the glittering surface of these opulent events lies a shadowy undercurrent, one that reveals the unsettling truth about this exclusive lifestyle. Stay tuned. 2. Drugged in silence. Have you ever wondered what happens when guests at billionaire parties choose not to partake in the wild behavior these events are infamous for? Let's take a closer look at Henry Nicholas, the billionaire founder of Broadcom, whose parties became notorious for their excess. Reports claim Nicholas would secretly drug his guests, slipping ecstasy into their drinks without their knowledge. For those unfamiliar, ecstasy is a powerful substance known for inducing euphoria and an almost endless feeling of bliss, making it seem like the party will never stop. At least 2 lawsuits have been filed against Nicholas by individuals alleging they were drugged at his extravagant gatherings. One such case, filed in the year 2006, revealed shocking court documents stating Nicholas spiked drinks for an entire guest list, which included tech executives and influential figures. You might assume facing legal action would make someone rethink such behavior, but in Nicholas's case, it appeared to fuel his reckless indulgence even more. During the trial, it was revealed that he received multiple invoices for drugs. One of these invoices stood out, a staggering $15,000 for 300 doses of ecstasy, reportedly disguised as a donation to the Democratic Party. If you ever found yourself at one of these extravagant parties and suspected your drink had been tampered with, what would you do? Would you stay silent or speak out? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. 3. Self-owned business girls. Now, let's delve into a reality that might seem familiar yet remains deeply unsettling. The world of the ultra-rich, where models, adult film stars, and those seeking quick fame are often drawn into the orbit of extravagant parties. But these gatherings are far from the glamorous image they project. Instead of sipping champagne and enjoying an elegant night, many women find themselves reduced to mere accessories, their dignity traded for the inflated egos of billionaires who consider themselves untouchable. One of the most infamous examples involves an Italian billionaire and former soccer player who also owns several television networks and the football club AC Milan. His notorious bunga bunga parties, held at a highly secured mansion near Milan, became an international scandal. The truth about these events came to light through two women, Ambra Battalana and Denise, who were reportedly enticed with promises of roles on television. The evenings often began with a lap dance competition, where dozens of stunning women performed in front of the billionaire and his entourage. The woman deemed most impressive earned the questionable honor of spending the night with him. But the spectacle didn't end there. In a specially designed nightclub-like room, the infamous bunga bunga sessions unfolded. Women were expected to strip, dance provocatively, and sometimes wear costumes, including outfits as unconventional as sexy nuns. What was the reward for enduring such indignities? They left with bags of cash, luxury jewelry, lucrative jobs on the billionaire's television networks, and in some cases even free apartments. As for the billionaire at the center of these controversies, his behavior was hardly a secret. During his first term as Italy's prime minister in the mid-90s, he faced numerous accusations, including tax fraud, and was eventually convicted. Before we move on, I have a quick 10-second favor to ask. If you're enjoying this video, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to us. In return, we promise to keep bringing you more fascinating and eye-opening content. Deal? 4. The party costs a person's entire life's fortune. In a wedding that redefined extravagance, 3 days of opulent celebrations took place in the city of Yana, India, with a jaw-dropping cost of $150 million. The groom, Anand Ambani, is the youngest son of Mukesh Ambani, India's wealthiest man and chairman of Reliance Industries, a corporate empire that generates over $122 billion annually. Mukesh's personal fortune is estimated at $116.8 billion. The bride, Rika Merchant, is the daughter of Varun Merchant, the CEO of Encore Healthcare, whose family's net worth is estimated at around $2 billion. Rika, in her own right, holds a directorial role on Encore Healthcare's board. Though the bride's family's wealth is modest compared to the groom's, this wedding was anything but a Cinderella story. The families pulled out all the stops, spending approximately $125 million on the grand festivities. The event hosted a guest list of 1,200 influential figures, including Ivanka Trump, daughter of former President Trump, billionaire Jerry Carner, Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg, and global music sensation Rihanna. While the sheer number of high-profile guests was impressive, the true highlight of the wedding was Rihanna's breathtaking 90-minute performance, which captivated the audience and was shared widely on social media. Reports suggest she was paid over $6 million for her appearance. But just a short distance from this glittering display of wealth lies a very different world. Yana is home to many struggling to make ends meet. Among them is Mes Harip, a 44-year-old tea shop owner who earns about £15 a day. Reflecting on the lavish event, Harip said, "The Ambani family is well known around here, but they've never stopped by my shop for a cup of tea. Even if I had their kind of money, I wouldn't spend it like that." There's an old saying, never question how the rich spend their money. After all, few can truly understand the scale of their lifestyle. 5. Sleepless nights. After indulging in a haze of luxury, substances, and the company of breathtaking women, the billionaires at the center of these gatherings often take their parties to unimaginable extremes. Consider the infamous Bunga Bunga parties hosted by Silvio Berlusconi. It was not uncommon for him to engage in intimate encounters with the winner of a lap dance competition. And it wasn't just the hosts. The guests were often participants in these indulgent affairs. Take the case of Henry Nicholas, a billionaire known for throwing parties that were anything but ordinary. Reports suggest he arranged for escorts to be present, creating an environment where women and men engaged in intimate acts, while others stood by as spectators to his eccentric behavior. This behavior even led to a lawsuit from his ex-girlfriend Cassie, who alleged she was coerced into participating against her will. Another peculiar activity seen at these extravagant gatherings involves what's referred to as caressing puddles. This involves billionaires selecting women and spending the night in multiple rooms, engaging in private acts. The fear of leaked photos or videos from such events looms large, as even a single image could ruin the reputations of some of the world's most powerful men. To safeguard their secrets, these billionaires spare no expense, often writing enormous checks and offering bribes to silence anyone who might expose them. But as the night fades and the wild escapades come to an end, the true cost of these secret indulgences becomes evident. A price paid not only in money, but in the lengths these billionaires go to protect their carefully curated images. 6. Bribery to protect their reputation. How far would a billionaire go to protect their image? Would they pay $100 million? A billion? Consider Silvio Berlusconi, who faced accusations of bribing witnesses with $11 million to lie about what they had seen at his infamous Bunga Bunga parties. To most of us, that figure is beyond imagination. But Berlusconi isn't alone when it comes to paying for silence. In the year 2022, Henry Nicholas was reported to have paid a departing employee $1 million to ensure they remained quiet about the drug-fueled parties he had hosted. Another recent case involves the music mogul Diddy and his former girlfriend Cassie. When Cassie accused Diddy of forcing her into bizarre activities and filed a lawsuit, he initially denied the allegations. However, as the case progressed and Cassie prepared to present evidence that could expose the details of his extravagant parties, Diddy opted for a multi-million-dollar settlement. It was soon revealed that Diddy and singer Cassandra Ventura, Cassie's real name, had reached a settlement after she accused him of sexual assault. Cassie claimed that during their relationship, she was raped and coerced into unwanted acts. Reports suggest that Diddy paid tens of millions of dollars to prevent her from revealing the full extent of what occurs behind the closed doors of these billionaire gatherings. 7. Bribery to protect reputation. One of the most shocking bribery scandals to ever capture global attention was the infamous college admissions scandal of the year 2019, better known as Operation Varsity Blues. This case revealed how the ultra-wealthy, including celebrities, corporate executives, and financiers, used illegal payments to secure spots for their children at prestigious universities across the United States. The scandal involved approximately $25 million in bribes, with individual payments ranging from tens of thousands to well over $1 million per student. These payments were funneled through a fake college counseling firm run by William Rick Singer. Singer orchestrated the scheme by fabricating student credentials, creating fake athletic profiles, and bribing college coaches and administrators to admit unqualified applicants. Two of the most high-profile figures involved in the scandal were Hollywood actresses Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin. Huffman paid $15,000 to have a proctor correct her daughter's SAT answers, while Loughlin and her husband Massimo Giannulli paid $500,000 to have their two daughters falsely listed as recruits for the University of Southern California's crew team, even though neither had ever participated in the sport. 8. Billionaire bacchanals. The term billionaire bacchanals refers to a series of extravagantly opulent and highly secretive gatherings attended by the wealthiest people on the planet. These events have drawn public attention and criticism, not only for their lavishness but also for their exclusivity. One of the most notable examples is the annual Allen & Company Sun Valley Conference, often dubbed the Billionaire Summer Camp. Held in the serene town of Sun Valley, Idaho, this event attracts the top 1% from the worlds of technology, media, and finance. While officially presented as a forum for discussing global trends and business innovations, the conference is equally renowned for its off-the-record conversations and the formation of influential alliances behind closed doors. Although these gatherings are framed as opportunities for networking and philanthropy, they have become powerful symbols of extreme wealth. Critics argue that isolating billionaires in such exclusive settings only widens the gap between the ultra-rich and the rest of society. The intense secrecy and overt displays of wealth at these events often provoke public frustration, particularly as economic inequality continues to grow globally. These billionaire-only events are just a small part of a larger social calendar filled with other luxurious gatherings, such as the Davos World Economic Forum, extravagant yacht parties during the Cannes Film Festival, and private luxury suites at the Super Bowl. Each of these occasions underscores the growing divide between the world's wealthiest individuals and everyone else. Yet even these lavish events are overshadowed by how the ultra-rich have taken over once sacred cultural gatherings like Burning Man. Originally celebrated as a space for inclusivity and anti-materialism, it has now transformed into a playground for billionaires, standing in stark contrast to its original purpose. 9. Burning Man for the elite. The event, often described as the Burning Man for the elite, has become a striking example of how far its original values have drifted in the face of overwhelming wealth. Burning Man was initially celebrated as a space for radical self-expression, communal living, and the rejection of materialism. However, over the years, it has been dramatically transformed by the growing presence of Silicon Valley billionaires and members of the global elite. In the year 2023, the festival welcomed approximately 80,000 attendees, including prominent figures like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and Larry Page. Their attendance has drawn sharp criticism and even protests, particularly from climate activists. Critics have highlighted the environmental impact of the event, especially due to the heavy use of private jets by these affluent participants. The resulting carbon footprint is staggering. Reports estimate that Burning Man now generates around 100,000 tons of carbon dioxide each year, a significant departure from the festival's original emphasis on sustainability and community-driven values. This evolution has sparked heated debates about whether the event has lost touch with its roots, transforming instead into a billion-dollar spectacle that underscores the excesses of the ultra-wealthy. 10. The secret location to hide sins. How do billionaires keep their extravagant escapades hidden from the public eye? The answer lies in the elusive Little Rich Party, where secrecy is paramount. Adam Newman, for instance, values absolute privacy at his gatherings, even going so far as to host them nearly 6 miles above the ground, far from the prying eyes of the world. Another billionaire, Henry Nicholas, takes privacy to another level. He had a custom warehouse built specifically for his infamous parties. This warehouse features a jacuzzi that comfortably seats 6 people and a bedroom designed for both rest and revelry. But Nicholas didn't stop there. He added hidden doors, secret tunnels, and underground passages to ensure his guests could move discreetly. These tunnels were even used to smuggle in illegal substances and escorts, all to guarantee the utmost privacy for those in attendance. British billionaire Philip Green took a different approach when he celebrated his 55th birthday. He invited 100 of his closest friends to an opulent 5-day getaway in Mexico. The festivities included 3,000 chairs, endless champagne, world-class chefs, dancers, and a stunning fireworks display that lit up the night sky. Then there's Ronald Perelman, who prefers to host his parties aboard his 187-foot yacht. By holding these events in secluded locations or out on the open sea, he ensured his activities remained far from the watchful eyes of the authorities. 11. Private island getaways. When we talk about private island getaways that have shocked the world, we're not just discussing luxury vacations. These retreats highlight the staggering wealth gap that separates the ultra-rich from the rest of society. These exclusive escapes on private islands reveal how the elite use their immense resources to create secluded worlds, completely removed from everyday life. Billionaires and A-list celebrities often gather on private islands, either owned outright or rented for astronomical sums. Consider Necker Island in the British Virgin Islands, owned by Sir Richard Branson. Renting this island can cost a couple approximately $16,460 for just a 4-night stay. And that's just the beginning. Another of Branson's properties, Mosquito Island, offers even greater extravagance, with nightly rates reaching as high as $331,000. For a more extreme example of luxury isolation, look no further than Samson Cay in the Bahamas. Once a public resort, it was purchased by John Malone and transformed into a private retreat, completely off limits to the public. Then there's Musha Cay, owned by renowned illusionist David Copperfield, this island charges an astounding $57,000 per night, with a minimum stay of 5 nights, making it a playground for those who can afford to spend a small fortune on a week of absolute seclusion. 12. Secret society rituals. The recent phenomenon of secret society rituals has captured global fascination as it brought together an elite group of the world's wealthiest and most influential individuals. These gatherings, shrouded in secrecy, are known for their intricate and often mysterious ceremonies, inspired by the enigmatic traditions of historical secret societies like the Freemasons and the Illuminati. What makes these events so remarkable is their exclusivity. Attendees are limited to billionaires, top-tier politicians, and A-list celebrities, the uppermost echelons of society. The rituals performed are not merely symbolic, they serve to strengthen the power structures and deepen the bonds within these elite circles. Participants engage in acts involving coded languages, ancient symbols, and traditions with roots stretching back to the Middle Ages. One particularly shocking event featured a ritual in which attendees symbolically destroyed items representing old world wealth and authority, replacing them with symbols of new technological and financial dominance. This act was interpreted as both a rejection of traditional power systems and a bold assertion of their influence over the future global landscape. Reports suggest that this exclusive event included around 150 individuals, each with a net worth exceeding $1 billion. The secrecy surrounding these gatherings, combined with the participation of such powerful figures, has fueled widespread speculation and conspiracy theories. These modern rituals bear striking similarities to the practices of historic secret societies, such as the Knights Templar and the Freemasons. These groups conducted covert ceremonies to solidify internal unity and maintain their hold over society. For instance, the Knights Templar were renowned not only for their military prowess, but also for their groundbreaking financial systems, which were utilized by kings and popes. This rare glimpse into the hidden and extravagant world of the ultra-rich raises thought-provoking questions about the true extent of their power and the extraordinary measures they take to preserve it. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you want to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Around the world, some countries rarely find themselves in the spotlight. Yet, this tiny European gem defies all expectations. Welcome to Liechtenstein, a nation often overlooked, but one that quietly claims one of the highest standards of living on the planet. With a population of just 40,000 people, this extraordinary country boasts a per capita income among the highest globally, a literacy rate of 100%, and a government with absolutely no national debt. How does such a small nation achieve what so many larger countries can only dream of? And what are the unique factors that drive its incredible success? Join us as we delve into the remarkable story of Liechtenstein, a place that proves size is no barrier to greatness. Liechtenstein, a tiny principality tucked between Switzerland and Austria, is among the smallest nations on Earth, covering just 160 square kilometers. With a population of around 40,000, its capital, Vaduz, is home to approximately 6,000 residents, while most people live in tranquil villages framed by breathtaking alpine scenery. What's fascinating is how visible the country's wealth is, even in its rural areas, where luxury cars can often be seen parked outside modest homes. Despite its size and the absence of natural resources, Liechtenstein consistently ranks among the world's wealthiest nations. In 2022, the nominal GDP per capita soared to an impressive $187,267. Even more astonishing is the fact that the nation has zero external debt, a feat very few countries can claim. Much of this economic strength comes from its reputation as a global financial center, drawing international wealth in a manner similar to Switzerland and Luxembourg. Its attractive tax policies and political stability make it a haven for affluent individuals and corporations alike. But finance is just one part of the story. Liechtenstein's thriving industrial sector specializes in high-value precision products. For example, it manufactures about 1/4 of the world's dental prostheses and produces key components for automotive electronics. These industries not only bolster the economy but also create a diverse job market for its citizens. Innovation lies at the heart of Liechtenstein's success. Approximately 32% of the country's revenue is invested in research and development, fueling technological progress and supporting over 4,700 businesses. So strong is the demand for labor that many workers commute daily from neighboring Switzerland, Austria, and Germany to contribute to the economy. Liechtenstein's economic model is also defined by its low tax rates. Much like resource-rich nations such as Qatar, its financial and industrial prosperity enables the government to provide top-notch public services, including exceptional education and healthcare, all while keeping taxes for residents remarkably low. Yet Liechtenstein is more than just a beacon of economic success. Its unique approach to governance and diplomacy is equally fascinating, blending royal authority with democratic principles in a way that is rare among modern monarchies. Nestled between Switzerland and Austria, Liechtenstein may be small, but it stands tall in its distinctive approach to governance and diplomacy. With fewer than 40,000 residents and covering just over 60 square miles, this principality thrives on harmony, strategic alliances, and an elegant balance between monarchy and democracy. Liechtenstein's national anthem, High on the Young Rhine, captures its profound connection to its monarchy, especially the legacy of Prince Johann II, who remains central to the country's identity. This small nation has embraced its royal heritage while skillfully adapting to the challenges of modern times. In 1868, Liechtenstein made a bold decision to abolish its army, recognizing that a traditional defense force was impractical for a nation of its size. Instead, it established a defense agreement with Switzerland, making it one of the few nations in the world without a standing military. This strategic choice prioritized peace over conflict and has shaped its policies and history ever since. During the turbulence of World War II, Liechtenstein remained neutral, escaping the devastation that ravaged much of Europe. This neutrality allowed it to focus on development and emerge stronger in the post-war years. Today, neutrality is a cornerstone of Liechtenstein's identity, symbolizing the wisdom of diplomacy and the strength of alliances. The governance of Liechtenstein is equally captivating. As a constitutional monarchy, the prince holds significant authority, including the ability to veto legislation and dissolve parliament. This active role sets Liechtenstein's monarchy apart from others in Europe. The country's 1921 constitution, which was amended in 2003, merges parliamentary democracy with direct democratic rights, enabling citizens to propose and enact laws themselves. The legislative body, called the Landtag, consists of 25 members elected through proportional representation. This unique system shares power among the monarchy, the parliament, and the people. Both the prince and the citizens can initiate referendums, ensuring governance that blends tradition with modern democratic values. What makes Liechtenstein truly remarkable is how its unique political structure and rich history integrate seamlessly into the daily lives of its diverse and close-knit population. It's a nation where tradition and innovation coexist to create something extraordinary. Before we dive deeper, let me take a quick moment to ask for your support. If you're enjoying this journey, please press the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It's a small action, but it means the world to us. With your help, my team and I will continue to bring you even better content. Deal? Liechtenstein, a tiny yet fascinating principality, is home to nearly 40,000 residents as of the year 2024. The country is divided into 11 municipalities, with Schaan as the largest, housing approximately 6,100 people, and Vaduz, the capital, accommodating around 5,800 residents. One of the most intriguing aspects of this microstate is its diverse demographics. Remarkably, 1 in 3 residents is a foreign national, with many coming from neighboring Switzerland, Austria, or Germany. This blend of cultures enriches the daily lives of locals, infusing the small but vibrant society with a unique and dynamic character. When it comes to population density, Liechtenstein is surprisingly compact, with about 249 people per square kilometer. Most of the population is concentrated along the Rhine River Valley, where the landscape is more hospitable and economic opportunities flourish. This area serves as the heartbeat of the nation's social and industrial life. The country also displays a well-balanced demographic profile. As of 2020, around 15% of residents were children under the age of 14, roughly 67% were working-age adults between 15 and 64 years, and close to 19% were 65 or older. This balance supports Liechtenstein's strong workforce and underpins its thriving economy. German is the official language, spoken by nearly 92% of the population, based on the most recent data from 2020. However, many locals also communicate in an Alemannic dialect, deeply rooted in the linguistic traditions of the surrounding regions. Liechtenstein proudly boasts a 100% literacy rate, a distinction few nations can claim. Its dedication to education is matched by an impressive life expectancy. Women here live an average of 85 years, while men typically reach around 79 years. This peaceful nation, having remained neutral during the global conflicts of World War II, has avoided much of the devastation that reshaped other parts of Europe, allowing it to focus on steady development. Life in Liechtenstein is a harmonious blend of simplicity and sophistication. Imagine residents driving the latest luxury Audis while keeping bees in their backyards or tending to cows for fresh milk. It's a place where modernity and tradition coexist effortlessly. Community spirit shines during national celebrations as citizens and government leaders come together to share meals, honor traditions, and strengthen bonds in an atmosphere of trust and warmth. So, what's it like to live in a country where 1 in 3 residents is a foreign national and life thrives on a unique mix of luxury and timeless customs? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Vaduz, the beating heart of Liechtenstein, is a place where modernity and tranquility exist in perfect harmony. More akin to a picture-perfect alpine village than a bustling capital, Vaduz is immaculate and peaceful. The streets, lined with sleek yet understated buildings, offer something unique: silence. Unlike most capitals that hum with constant motion, Vaduz radiates calmness. This serene quiet, combined with the breathtaking alpine backdrop, creates a grounded yet extraordinary atmosphere. Despite its small size, Liechtenstein is anything but ordinary. Leading the nation is Prince Hans Adam II, a billionaire statesman who masterfully blends tradition with modern leadership. From his residence in the iconic Vaduz Castle, perched on a hill overlooking the town, the prince is deeply engaged with both his people and the government, symbolizing stability and continuity for this remarkable principality. Liechtenstein's embrace of progress extends to art and education. The princely family's renowned art collection is one of Europe's most celebrated private treasures, featuring masterpieces that rival exhibits in major museums. This passion for preserving creativity reflects the nation's commitment to cultural heritage. Education also plays a vital role in Liechtenstein's identity. The University of Liechtenstein, founded in 1961, focuses on architecture, business, and innovation. Nestled in a peaceful setting, the university offers students a unique environment where serenity nurtures focus and growth. But beyond the quiet streets and cultural landmarks, the true essence of Liechtenstein lies in its community. With fewer than 40,000 residents, connections are deeply rooted. National festivals unite everyone: families, government officials, and even the royal family. Sharing meals and celebrating traditions, these events transcend social boundaries, embodying a spirit of unity that defines the nation. How does a country as small as Liechtenstein maintain such strong global connections? The secret lies in its enviable location at the heart of Europe, a strategic position that keeps this micro-state closely linked to the world. Liechtenstein, a tiny gem in Europe, shares borders with Switzerland to the west, Austria to the east, Germany to the north, and Italy a short drive to the south. Amazingly, this small country is just a few hours from some of Europe's most stunning and iconic destinations. It's the perfect hub for travelers eager to experience various cultures and landscapes in a single trip. For instance, Zurich is only 1 hour and 40 minutes away by car. Known as one of the top 3 most livable cities worldwide, Zurich is an ideal complement to Liechtenstein's tranquil allure. Whether you're enjoying Zurich's cosmopolitan vibe or Liechtenstein's peaceful charm, the two together make for a memorable journey. Although it is in Europe, Liechtenstein is not a European Union member. However, it participates in the Schengen Agreement alongside countries like Switzerland, Norway, and Iceland. This simplifies travel significantly, as visitors with a Schengen visa can explore Liechtenstein without restrictions. In fact, you can comfortably tour the entire country in just 1 day. However, there's an intriguing detail for travelers. Liechtenstein has no airport. Visitors arriving internationally typically land at Zurich Airport in Switzerland or Innsbruck Airport in Austria. From there, they take a scenic drive or train ride through breathtaking alpine landscapes to reach this hidden treasure. While Liechtenstein's location connects it to Europe's iconic spots, the principality itself surprises visitors with its rich culture, fascinating history, and incredible scenery, making every journey here an unforgettable adventure. One of the most iconic landmarks in Liechtenstein is Vaduz Castle, majestically perched above the capital city of Vaduz. This centuries-old fortress serves as the official residence of the country's prince and is steeped in history. While the castle's interior isn't open to visitors, its commanding location and sweeping views of the Rhine Valley make it a must-see for anyone exploring the country. Equally captivating is Gutenberg Castle, located in the picturesque village of Balzers. Sitting atop a scenic hill, this medieval stronghold is more than just a historical site, it's a lively cultural hub. In summer, its stunning rose garden hosts various events, giving visitors a chance to experience the region's traditions in a truly enchanting setting. For art lovers, the Kunstmuseum Liechtenstein in Vaduz is a top destination. This modern art museum, housed in a sleek black cube, features an impressive collection of contemporary works. History enthusiasts will enjoy the Liechtenstein National Museum, which showcases fascinating exhibits on local traditions, religious art, and natural history, offering a deep dive into the nation's cultural heritage. Liechtenstein's natural beauty is just as compelling. The Liechtenstein Trail, stretching approximately 47 miles, winds through all 11 municipalities, offering spectacular views of vineyards and mountains. To enhance the journey, the interactive Lie Story app provides stories about the trail's many landmarks, creating a truly immersive experience. During winter, Malbun Ski Resort transforms into a serene haven for families and outdoor adventurers. Known for its uncrowded slopes and welcoming atmosphere, it's perfect for skiing, snowboarding, or simply enjoying the pristine alpine scenery. When the snow melts, Malbun becomes a hiker's paradise, with trails leading to untouched meadows, dramatic peaks, and fresh mountain air. Nature enthusiasts should not miss the Rugala Riet Nature Reserve, a 90-hectare sanctuary famous for its vivid Siberian iris blooms and diverse wildlife. The reserve is also home to reintroduced white storks, a symbol of its conservation success and natural beauty. Liechtenstein's charm extends to its hospitality, but accommodations are limited, with only about 35 hotels in the entire country. Average nightly rates are around $150, so booking early is highly recommended. While it may not be a budget destination, the exceptional service and tranquil surroundings make it worth every penny. Cultural events further enrich this alpine nation's appeal. The Liechtenstein International Film Festival attracts filmmakers and movie enthusiasts from across the globe, highlighting the country's dedication to the arts. Whether attending a film screening or enjoying one of the many outdoor events held throughout the year, Liechtenstein offers something special for every traveler. Which of Liechtenstein's unique attractions, its historic castles, vibrant cultural events, or breathtaking landscapes, would you explore first, and why? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to discover more incredible destinations. Despite its small size, Liechtenstein has become a global leader in blockchain and cryptocurrency. This success stems from its groundbreaking Token and Trusted Technology Service Provider Act, widely known as the Blockchain Act, which took effect on January 1, 2020. This legislation establishes a clear legal framework for the token economy, regulating ownership, transfer, and oversight of blockchain services. Designed to be technology neutral and adaptable, it remains relevant as innovations like decentralized finance and non-fungible tokens continue to evolve. This forward-thinking approach has attracted blockchain businesses from around the globe, earning Liechtenstein a reputation as a hub for digital finance. The country hosts the annual Token Summit, where experts gather to discuss cutting-edge advancements. Liechtenstein's tax system, recognized by PricewaterhouseCoopers as the world's most crypto-friendly, provides clarity without requiring new tax laws. This demonstrates the efficiency and adaptability of the country's existing regulatory framework. Liechtenstein's innovation extends beyond finance. Its postal service, Liechtensteinische Post AG, has been in operation since 1817 and continues to thrive despite challenges in the industry. Over the past 5 years, it has consistently reported positive financial results. Growing demand for parcel delivery has offset the decline in traditional mail, and recent upgrades have made the service more convenient. These include relocating post offices to accessible locations, introducing self-service parcel drop-offs, and launching creative initiatives like the Post Café in Vaduz, where customers can enjoy coffee while managing postal tasks. The service also ventures into logistics, scanning, and financial solutions while promoting the nation's culture with its world-renowned stamp collections. On the global sports stage, Liechtenstein's Olympic achievements are extraordinary given its size. Since its debut in 1936, the country has won all 10 of its Olympic medals, 2 gold, 2 silver, and 6 bronze, in alpine skiing at the Winter Games. This makes Liechtenstein the only nation to achieve such a feat. The Wenzel family played a key role, with Hanny Wenzel earning 4 medals including 2 golds in 1980 and her brother Andreas winning 2 in the 80s. Hanny's daughter, Tina Weerather, continued the legacy by claiming a bronze in the Super G event in 2018. The Fromelt brothers, Willie and Paul, also brought home bronze medals in skiing events. With nearly 1 Olympic medal for every 3,600 residents, Liechtenstein holds the world's highest per capita medal count. From pioneering blockchain legislation to cultural innovation and athletic excellence, this small nation consistently punches above its weight. Yet Liechtenstein's appeal goes far beyond these achievements. It offers a unique and rewarding experience for those seeking to live and work in one of the world's most prosperous and close-knit communities. Working remotely in Liechtenstein is possible, but it requires thorough preparation. The process begins with securing an employment contract from a company based in the country. This step is essential as it provides the foundation for obtaining a work visa. Once approved, the visa allows you to stay for the duration of your job. However, it's important to note that working on a tourist or student visa is strictly prohibited. There is one exception for students. They can take on part-time internships, but only if the work directly relates to their field of study. Visa applications for Liechtenstein are managed by the Swiss Embassy, as Liechtenstein only has diplomatic representation in Switzerland and the Vatican. The most sought-after professions include engineering, metallurgy, machine tool construction, information technology, marketing, interpretation, and higher education teaching positions. Language skills are crucial. Fluency in both German and English significantly boosts your chances of landing a job. Economically, Liechtenstein stands out as a powerhouse. With one of the highest gross domestic product per capita figures in the world, the average annual salary is an impressive $92,000. This figure is far above what you'd typically find in neighboring countries. However, the high cost of living offsets this advantage, with housing, groceries, and healthcare consuming a significant portion of the budget. Many workers choose to live in nearby Switzerland or Austria, where costs are more affordable, and commute daily. In fact, over half the workforce, about 55%, crosses the border every day, a testament to Liechtenstein's role as a regional employment hub. Residency and work permits in Liechtenstein are tightly controlled, especially for those from outside the European Union or European Economic Area. Each year, a limited number of residence permits are granted, making it a challenge for foreigners to settle here permanently. That said, the rewards are substantial. Liechtenstein boasts top-quality healthcare, an excellent education system, and one of the safest environments in the world with very low crime rates. Its small size fosters a tight-knit community and a peaceful, high-quality lifestyle. Liechtenstein offers a unique blend of economic strength, high salaries, and serene living. While the path to living and working here demands diligence and preparation, the rewards are undoubtedly worth it. If the idea of life in a country that is both extraordinarily small and incredibly prosperous intrigues you, Liechtenstein might just be the perfect destination. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you want to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us. Leave a comment, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting videos. See you in the next video. Have you ever heard of a place where women gracefully balance baskets overflowing with corn on their heads without using their hands? A land where wearing shorts that reveal too much leg could spark a cultural stir, and even entering a church restroom is considered completely off-limits. Welcome to Zambia, a country steeped in rich traditions, bursting with untold mysteries, and home to the largest emerald mine on the planet. Imagine this: a pint of beer costs just $1, and the cost of living is so affordable that it feels tailor-made for adventurous souls exploring on a budget. Curious to uncover the hidden treasures of this captivating nation? Stick around. What you're about to discover will leave you speechless. Zambia is a land of extraordinary natural wealth, and nothing highlights this more than its emerald mines. Hidden within the Copperbelt province lies the Kagem Emerald Mine, the largest producer of emeralds in the world. Operated by Gemfields, a company known for sustainable mining practices, Kagem is celebrated not only for its massive output, but also for the remarkable quality of its vibrant green gemstones. In stark contrast to the grim history often linked to mining, Kagem symbolizes hope and progress. The mine actively works to minimize environmental impact and uplifts local communities by creating jobs and funding essential projects such as schools, healthcare facilities, and infrastructure improvement.